everyone, and welcome to Marchant Chevrolet, located in beautiful Ravenel, South Carolina. Now today's video is special because we are going to be filming one of the most popular trim level Tahoes in America today. It is a 2018 Chevy Tahoe two-wheel drive LT. Stay with us over the next few minutes. We'll be taking a look at the exterior, interior, features, specs, and pricing. Let's have a great time doing it today at Marchant Chevrolet. So what a beautiful front end on the Tahoe. You can't go wrong with the gold Chevy bow tie and the honeycomb grille with the chrome going around. It looks absolutely gorgeous. You know, the Tahoe has been around for many years, dating all the way back to the earlier 1900s. And the Tahoe's a great one. Our Chevy Suburban was created back in 1935, and the Tahoe spinned off of that many years later. Now, take a look at this one, folks. We're going to kind of go around and get a close-up look at everything on this vehicle, and let's go ahead and pop the hood. All right, everybody, let's take a look under the hood of the Tahoe. It does come equipped with the 5.3 liter V8. Very popular engine on the Tahoe. The 5.3 liter V8 has been around a long time. Now you may be wondering, how much horsepower does the 5.3 liter V8 create? Here you go. How much torque does it create? That's a great amount of torque, a great amount of horsepower. Now you can get the Tahoe in four-wheel drive. This particular one is two-wheel drive, but two-wheel drive will definitely give you better fuel economy. Let's head over to the Maroni label and take a look at some of the information there. So I always tell folks on my reviews to make sure while you're at the car dealership to spend a little time looking at the Maroni label. It's going to have all the detailed information you need. It starts off with the warranty of the vehicle, mechanical, safety, security, exterior, interior, connectivity features, so on and so on. One of the most important parts of the Maroni label to look at on the vehicle when it comes down to what you need to know about extras and pricing from the manufacturer is right in here. Options and pricing. It's going to give you a detailed breakdown of how much these extras are, like the 20-inch polished aluminum wheels at a $1,700 extra. You know, seats, second row bucket, $795, max trailing package, $580, so on and so forth. This vehicle retails with everything on it for $57,945. So there you have that. Fuel economy, 23 highway, 16 city, average combined of 19 mile per gallon on fuel. Looking pretty good out of a pretty big size SUV. Now, Marchant Chevrolet has been known for many years now to do these stickers on their windows. It's called upfront pricing, folks. Car buying without all the nonsense. So there's the price we talked about earlier, $57,945. We sell all new vehicles for $98 over invoice, puts you at $55,656. If there's any incentives or rebates, we'll also put those on there when they come available, so you'll have all the upfront pricing you need right here on this sticker. So that's a really nice thing that Marchant Chevrolet does. Also, as you can see, no closing fees, no dog fees, no admin fees, no aspirin needed at all. Pretty good stuff here at Marchant Chevrolet. Now we're taking a look at the actual side of the vehicle. It looks great. It sits up almost 10 inches off the ground, so there's a lot of ground clearance there, as you can see. The rims on the vehicle, like we spoke about a few minutes ago, a $1,700 extra, but you can't beat a 20-inch polished aluminum 5-star Chevy wheel. So they really add a lot of extra beauty to this SUV. You also get the running boards down on the bottom, mud flaps, and wow, again, I just can't believe how beautiful the Tahoe really is. Now up on top of the Tahoe, you have these roof rails right here. You can go in our parts department and add on the cross rails that go on there so you can store things on top of the vehicle. But there you can see a good line of the roof. Woo, it is 90 degrees today outside, so I won't stand there too long and burn my fingertips. I will tell you, you can get a Tahoe with a sunroof up top. They have not made it available with a panoramic glass sunroof that stretches from the front to the back, or dual sunroof. So currently on any model Tahoe trim level that you build out, you cannot get a full sunroof going from front to back and so on. So just your traditional sunroof, which seems fine for most Chevy customers in 2018. All right, now that we're looking at the rear of the Tahoe, here's a few things we're going to talk about right off the get-go here. We're going to take a look at our key. Now, this particular Tahoe just has a key fob there and a traditional key to put inside the car, but it still does have your power tailgate features. You can open up the back window, and it does have remote start. Let's go ahead and test the remote start out. Basically, you're going to hit the lock button and then hold this down for 5 seconds. And now the Tahoe's cranked up. So again, Chevrolet vehicles, you're holding the button for 5 seconds to remote start. You have to lock the vehicle first. Just a little information there for you. A lot of people have commented before saying, I can't get it remote start. Well, again, you gotta lock it and then do that. All right, let's go ahead and test out the power tailgate. Hit this twice. Opens that right on up. It's nice to see you get a power tailgate on your LT. You know, again, if you're going with a Premier package Tahoe, something a little more decked out, you'll actually get a all-in-one key fob without the key, and you'll still get some of these same features. Let's move in a little closer and take a look at the rear trunk space. Again, you have a button up here, like most vehicles do with power tailgates, also a handle to pull down. A decent amount of cargo space, not the most, okay? I do like to point that out to you. The Chevy Tahoe's cargo space really comes into play when you drop down the second row seats. So let's do that real quickly and take a look and see what we got going on. Now there's some floor mats back there, so it's causing our seat not to go all the way down. But even though you can kind of get what I'm showing you here, that side's pretty much all the way nice and flat. I mean, there's a little bit of an angle there, you know, but not a whole lot. And again, that one will go flat all the way down if the actual floor mats were sitting back there. Quickly, let's take a look back here and see what else we have going on. If you happen to be a third row passenger sitting in the third row, you do have cup holders, a power outlet, and another cup holder right over there. You do have a little bit of storage up under here, and I really like these all-season rubber mats inside the Tahoe. That makes it a little bit nicer depending on, you know, if you're out there in the yard getting a little dirty or at the boat ramp or whatever, these all-season mats come in handy. All right, everybody, that concludes our exterior of the Tahoe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let us know here on YouTube or on Facebook, wherever you're watching the video from. Let's go ahead and hop inside real quickly. Let's put the vehicle in actual drive mode. Right now it's in remote start, and when it's in that feature, you'll notice that the screen is blacked out all throughout the inside. It does let the AC run or the heater run and things like that, because that's really the main point of remote start, is to get the car warmed up or cooled off on the inside. But once you're in, since this vehicle doesn't have a start-stop engine button, what you're going to do is you can put your foot on the brake and then put the key right in there, turn, and now it's cranked up normally. Beautiful interior, by the way, everybody. Okay, I mean, it's a really nice fit and finish inside the Tahoe. You got MyLink in here, you got built-in Wi-Fi, temperature. I mean, there's so many great features. OnStar.
Connected by OnStar's high-speed 4G connection. Press the blue OnStar button to learn more.
Well, thank you. You got heated seats on driver-passenger side. You can get cooled seats, but again, you'll be bumping up to a Premier package on the Tahoe. Dual climate control, backup camera, which we didn't mention earlier, but it is available on the LT with the guidelines. You're only getting one camera view right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at some things. We will get in the back seats very shortly here and take a look at legroom, headroom, and third row seats. Steering wheel feels great. Now our windshield, let's go ahead and show you how the wipers work. Everything is on this column over here, but if you want to get them sprayed off and looking clean, just press, well, we're doing the rear wiper right now, if you can see that back there. So that's pretty nice. Front wiper, basically, just so you know, there's a button right there. You push that in to do the rear wiper to clean off the back window. This here, push forward, will clean off your front window. You know, a lot of reviewers don't always go over the wipers. So I just kind of wanted to show you that and show you how nice and clean they really do get the windows. Not bad at all. Your blinkers are still here on the left-hand side, just like any other American vehicle. Leather-wrapped steering wheel right there. You got an LCD screen going through the middle. Your controls for the LCD screen are here on the right hand side. This is cruise control and techie features like adaptive or all that right on this side. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features provided in the middle screen there once our camera gets focused. Let's turn our fan speed down on the interior to get a little bit quieter. And let's kind of flip through. As you can see, radio, you will get XM Sirius satellite radio for 3 months right here in your vehicle. So as you can tell, we're going right through the stations. Not too bad. We do have a Bose stereo system inside the Tahoe, which is really nice. But right there, that's pretty much what you got going on in the screen of this particular LT. Again, when you move up to a Premier or an RST or whatnot, you'll have basically a huge LCD screen right there with your tach and speedometer and a lot more functionality to it on that particular model. If you're interested in seeing a review on a higher end Tahoe, please do a search on our channel and you can find a 2018 Tahoe Premier review. Here's your screen, touch screen as well. Easy to use, easy to move around. Colors are nice and vivid. Weather, look at that. Pretty sweet, huh? I'm liking it. Let's hit the home button. Text messages can also be displayed inside the car. Navigation, very nice. Looks good, right? So I'm liking it. It's a really nice car. You can hit that button up there, go back to the radio. Again, built-in Wi-Fi 4G LTE is a great feature. And basically, I mean, that's a really good feature because if you got kids in the car with you, sitting in the back, they want to be on their tablets or iPads, they can stream and watch videos on YouTube or Netflix right inside the car. Mom or dad can pull out the laptop, send out some emails, or a businessman or businesswoman. You can get the job done right here on the go while traveling or whatever you got doing. Maybe you're at a restaurant having something to eat and you're sitting inside your vehicle sending out some emails. You got it going on with the 4G LTE. You know, we've been waiting for it. It's finally here. All right, there you go. So everything else is pretty self-explanatory, really. I mean, Chevrolet has made it so easy inside this car. And, I mean, again, self-explanatory. I mean, just sitting inside, you can tell this is radio, this is climate, this is fan speeds and modes and all that. Heated seats all down here. You have a 12-volt, 2 USB ports right there. Cup holders, nice big armrest, opens up, even more storage, 2 more USBs and an auxiliary and a 12-volt right there. So that's pretty nice. Up top you got OnStar buttons there on the mirror, sunglass holders. If you got a baby, that's very helpful, or kids in the back. Vanity mirror, nice and big. I'm a big fan of big mirrors, and that one's definitely got it going on today. Microphones up top. Handles to hold on to if going too fast around corners, and you have handles on every window sill. Those handles also are very helpful when getting in and out of the vehicle, especially elderly folks. It's a little bit harder on them getting out of a car, or if you got hurt or you don't feel good or you're just having a little bit of a hard day. Let me tell you, those handles will definitely come in handy when getting in and out. Other than that, glove boxes over here, pretty big, a lot of space. Not bad. Headroom, legroom. Let's look at it. My seat is in position. If I were going to drive this vehicle home today, I'm 6'1". We got a lot of room. We're good to go. How is the headroom up front? Let's have a look. Plenty of headroom. We're good to go. Yeah, let's go take a look in the back. Stay with us. All right, everybody, let's take a look in the back of the Chevy Tahoe. Move our camera bag over for just a minute so you can kind of see back door panel, lots of cubby hole spots, bottle holder, cup holder there. Rubber mats look great. Very roomy on the inside. Also very quiet inside the vehicle once getting in. Air vents up top, LED lighting, all that. Maps, tablet, iPad holders there. Rear climate control here. 12 volt. 110 volt, 400 watt max outlet there. Cubby hole down here. Captain row seats, again, this is an extra. You can get the Tahoe with one bench seat if you need that. Save yourself some money if you don't need captain rows. If you don't have kids, or if you're not hauling people on a regular or weekly basis, I would say just get the bench row in the back. The captain row seats come in handy if you do a lot of traveling, and again, if you have kids, family members, stuff like that in the car a lot of the time. Third rows are right back there. I will tell you the captain rows are pretty comfortable, and I like this big armrest here. That's nice. Let's go ahead and test out the third row seats, but before we do, here's legroom in the back. Again, I was sitting up front earlier, seats in my position for a 6-foot man, and as you can see, a 6-foot man has plenty of room in the back. Plenty of headroom as well. All right, everybody, let's go take a look at the third row. All right, everybody, if you're getting into the back of the third row seat on a Tahoe, you're going to want to get into the passenger side of the vehicle, okay? That's just how it works here in America with carpooling, etc. Now, again, we're just going to grab here, just like that. There's this, and there you go. And look at the nice big opening there you have to get in the third row. We're going to move this mat over for just a minute so we can get back here. And technically, pretty easy getting in the back of the Tahoe. I mean, that wasn't bad. I had a camera in one hand. I didn't even have to grab or hold anything. The only thing that concerns me right now is legroom back here. Now, these third row seats do have rails on the bottom of them. Holy mackerel. Anyways, technically, they have rails on the bottom of these seats so they can move back and forward. Because right now, I mean, there's not a whole lot of leg room back here. This would be fine for kids, but now I really have a better understanding on why someone wants a Suburban over a Tahoe. First off, Suburban, you're going to have a lot more legroom back here. Just go watch the Suburban review we did a few days ago. On top of that, you'll be able to have the third rows up and be able to use them and still have a lot of cargo room. I mean, this is all we have back here in the Tahoe with the third rows up in the rear. So, I got that. And really, I probably could not fold that up right now without my knees getting jammed into there. I definitely couldn't sit right here in the middle. Or right here on the side. I gotta sit in the middle. So, anyways, just pointing these things out to you folks. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the Tahoe, but again, it's a tight squeeze in the back of the third row on this vehicle. I do like the big window. It definitely feels open. I like the tan interior. It doesn't make me feel claustrophobic in the back. I've talked about that on the Ford Explorer with the black interior. It is really kind of tight in the back on the third row on the Ford Explorer. But anyways, the Chevy Traverse definitely outdid the Explorer as in third row, room. But not bad. My only complaint in the back of the Tahoe is we don't have any USB ports back here. I mean, we do have a 12 volt, but I mean, what good does a 12 volt do for a child or a kid or even a teenager sitting back here with an iPad or tablet on a trip to Disney World needing to charge it? They're definitely gonna have to run some extra long cords to get all the way back here if that's the case. So I think Chevy definitely could add a USB port somewhere in the back in the third row. They definitely did it on the Tahoe or the Suburban. The Suburban's got it all day long. Tahoe a little bit different. If you want to get out, just pretty much grab here, do that, kick your foot there, we're good to go. And I always tell you, it definitely makes it a little easier getting out of the third row when grabbing up top, okay, and coming on out. There we go. And just fold that back down. I mean, that seat over there does move around and all, but this is technically the side for carpooling, passenger side. Solid. All right, everybody, that concludes our in-depth review of the 2018 Chevy Tahoe two-wheel drive LT. If you're in the market to buy a Tahoe, please come out and see our friends at Marchant Chevrolet in Ravenel, just 15 minutes from Charleston. Not a very far drive to go to get a great deal on a new Chevy for $98 over invoice plus any incentive or rebate money. Come on down and see us. We'd love to do business with you and show you how you do business in the car business the right way. Thanks again. Have a great day. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or any social media site, please feel free to comment, hit the like button, and subscribe and follow us. We'll see you soon. I'm Chad signing out with Charleston Car Videos and here at Marchant Chevrolet.